Yeah. See this shirt? Yep, I cut the sleeves off it earlier. Mm-hmm. You know why? Because I'm blue collar. Yeah. I'm a redneck. I'm a hillbilly. I'm a country boy. From the country. Boy. Shit. So I'm wearing cut off shirts and hats that say Royal King on them. See that there? It's got camo in the bottom of it. The camera angle's bad, but I got camo in the bottom of it. Swear, my shirt says Monsieur. Because I'm a country boy. I'm a man. I'm a blue collar man. Man, brother, homie. No, that's not country. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I'm country. I'm a redneck blue collar hillbilly. I don't wear no collars though, cause that's freaky. That's some ditty shit. Wearing a collar and a leash and a damn chain. Well, like this kind of chain's cool, you know. It's real small. You can't hook up no damn leash on that chain. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm just kidding around. I'm gonna try and make a serious video here, so I just cut the sleeves off this shirt earlier because I realized you probably can't see it in the video, but I got a little stain on it there. So I was like, well, I can't wear that damn shirt no more. And besides, I'm fat as hell. So it's kind of been tight a little bit lately. So if I cut the sleeves off, like, I just look good now. I look blue collar. I look tough. Yeah. And I flex out my neck muscles like, yeah, dude. I'm just kidding. That doesn't look cool. Nope. Anyway, so yesterday I went hang out with my friend, and when I got to his house, he was watching The Kingsman, or whatever the hell. And it's a cool movie. It seems cool. I didn't watch the whole thing. I only seen like the last like half hour. But anyway, what they explained to me about the movie, right? They explained this about the movie, is this dude who's the bad guy, which is played by Samuel L. Jackson, wants to like take over the world, and all his people, like, well, he has this thing like with the satellites in the sky, well, in the outer space, where they all come together, and then they make this frequency that goes to everybody's cell phone, and they all makes them all want to just like kill each other and fight each other, you know, because he wants to take over the whole world. But then he has these other people who are like big money people, rich people, famous people. They have what's called a safety chip. Also, his like private army of people has this safety chip in them, right? Those are people that aren't going to be affected by this shit from outer space with the damn things that I just talked about, the satellites. That's what I was trying to say. Anyhow, so they're not going to be affected by that because they have this chip in their brain. But in the movie, the good guys basically explode all those chips in those guys' head and whatever else. All those people die except for him. And then, you know, everybody else is obviously affected by this because it gets to like almost everybody dies and they almost kill each other. Everybody starts fighting and stuff, and then the good guys win and they stop and the world doesn't get destroyed. But anyhow, I was thinking about that and I'm like, you know, that's kind of like what the real world is like, in a way. Now, hear me out. It's far-fetched. I know it's crazy, but hear me out. We all have phones in our pockets that basically, I mean, we're always on them, right? But as I've said in past videos about people arguing and fighting and just being ruthless people to each other in the comment sections of videos because, you know, for no reason at all, because they simply have a different opinion or an idea, which their opinion and idea is shaped by, you know, now in the modern world, not so much the news on the TV, which, I mean, it still is, but on the phones, you know, on your cellular device, it controls people. Well, it doesn't, like, control you, I don't think, but it, like, obviously your opinion on something, if you have social media, and you have an opinion on anything, your opinion is going to be shaped in some way, shape, or form by social media in the modern age, which is where everybody's fighting and arguing in the comment sections, and they're really, like, you know, just fighting and arguing in the comment sections, like, over stupid stuff that doesn't matter, because they can, you know. I'm trying to get back on my train of thought. But also, like, watching that movie, there was people just in the streets just beating the hell out of each other for no reason, like random people, you know, even their friends. Like this one lady, it showed her like trying to get in and kill her daughter, her little baby daughter. Anyway, because it just made everybody crazy and wanted to hate each other. And I was like, you know, what else happened similar to this because of something largely influenced by our phones and social media? Not to be super political or controversial, but after George Floyd was killed, or we'll just say died, after he died, was he killed? That's up for you to decide. I'm not going to say what I think. It's probably obvious what I think. But anyway, he died. He was killed by something, whether it was the police officer or the drugs. Anyhow, after that happened, people were in the streets in random cities. So obviously he died in Minneapolis, right? And then they destroyed, on the other side of the country, they destroyed the whole city of Portland because of George Floyd. It's unfair. Police brutality. Over something largely influenced by social media from organizations like Black Lives Matter and Antifa and other stuff like that, where people just saw it on social media and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna burn my city down, man. You know, and it's like, you know, largely influenced by social media and our phones, like I've said probably 100 times in this video. And we're out fighting and killing each other in the streets. I don't know how many people died because of them riots, but I would say it was quite a few. Probably. I mean, hell, whole ass buildings and blocks of cities got burnt down in those peaceful protests that we saw, you know. Mostly peaceful protests, besides this whole block of a city behind me that's burning to the ground. That's not peaceful, but it's most of the rest of it is like, you know, it's peaceful protesting. You know, anyhow, stuff like that. So I was just thinking about that movie, and I'm like, man, that relates a lot to our own world, where people, you know, coming from that cell signal and what they're seeing on the internet and on their phone are just, you know, intolerant of each other and hate each other and want to kill all other people. Like I said in a past video where I was talking about that person being like, kill yourself to somebody in a comment section because they said something good about Trump. Largely, again, that opinion is influenced by social media and independent research. I've been independently researching on Facebook, you know, from where fucking Rhonda Swanson was posting about that. Yeah, dude, she knows about it because she looked on, you know, the damn news, man. Anyway, so, like, yeah, that's what I was just thinking about, that movie in the real world, and I was like, kind of weird. And there's a lot of movies like that where you see it in the movie and you're like, man, ain't that fucked up? That's crazier than hell. Like, who would do something like that? And then you think about the movie more, think about the real world, and you're like, wait a minute, that compares a lot. Like the book, one of my favorite books, probably my favorite book ever, it's called 1984 by George Orwell. Like, reading that book in my English class, I was like, bro, I feel like I'm living this in real life because, low-key, shit's kind of like this book in a lot of ways. But, anyway, if you haven't read that, go read it for sure. It's a good book. But anyhow, I'm probably going to wrap this video up before I keep saying, through your phones and social media, you're influenced. Because I've said that probably 100,000 times already in this video. But anyway, hope it made sense. I hope I kind of, like, looped it all together, made it all come together to where it made sense. But, yeah, thanks for watching. Peace. Have a good day.